Woo! I'm finally sitting down to do another sit and chat video, and I'm on time. It's the following week and I'm doing this. I'm working on being consistent. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are talking about how I am preparing for my postpartum journey. So if this is content you're interested in, stay tuned. All right, so in today's video, I have 5 things, and I may have more, but today I'm sharing 5 things that I'm doing to prepare myself for the postpartum journey. Now, as many moms go through themselves, postpartum postpartum is tough, okay? It can bring on a lot of different emotions. It already can come with some pain due to labor, depending on how you actually gave birth, and just the emotions of your hormones going back into where they're supposed to be. Nursing all over again, getting used to that. Your stomach and your uterus is still contracting. It hurts. And if you have other children, even though you may have some help, your children still wants mama, right? And so the postpartum journey can come with a lot. But this time around with my 5th child, I'm going to do all that I can to actually prepare myself to defeat depression, right? Not let depression get to me. Even though I may have my moments and my emotions, let those happen. But at the same time, do what I can now to prepare myself for something that I know that is coming. Preparation is key. So let's go on ahead and dive into this video, and let's start with number 1. So the number 1 thing we're going to go over in this video is self-care. Go on ahead and prep the way you're going to take care of yourself, and we're going to go over this, and this can be done in many different ways, okay? So this is, again, my video, and this is things that I am doing. What your self-care and your postpartum journey preparation may look totally different. And if it does, please share it below. I would love to get more ideas. And hopefully some of my ideas can help you as well. So I am now going on 35 weeks pregnant. If I'm even counting right at this point, I think I'm about 35 weeks. Or 34 in some days. But I'm going to go and claim 35. Okay, we 35, we up in there. And it's getting closer and closer. And even though I'm at this moment where I'm ready to go ahead and push her out, I know I'm not ready. The Most High knows she ain't ready. And the Most High know I ain't ready, right? So in the meantime, I'm going to definitely take this time to prepare myself for many different stages of what's coming of my life after she actually arrives earthside. So self-care is huge for me. It's huge for me whether I'm pregnant or not. But being that I am pregnant and I'm adding a whole nother human being to my tribe, and I have a whole postpartum journey, nursing journey, healing journey, bouncing back journey to do, I want to make sure that I am taking really, really good care of myself, because in this time of being a woman, being a mom, having this many children, I have learned no one will take care of you better than yourself. Not because they don't love you. Sometimes you just know better what you need for yourself. So one of the things that I'm doing is I am gearing myself up for loungewear, right? I'm buying myself an entire new wardrobe, and I have been gifted some of this loungewear. This loungewear here comes from my friend Brooke. I am so appreciative. It is such a beautiful color. It is soft. It fits me now while I'm pregnant, and it's definitely going to fit while I'm healing. And this is the type of things that I'm going for, right? I will put a clip of what the full picture of this outfit looks like, but it is breathable. It is amazing. It can work from when I'm nursing. It can work from when I'm running to the store to get a grocery pickup. So I'm looking for loungewear that is perfect for making me feel bright, happy, and colorful. I'm looking for loungewear that is comfy. I'm looking for loungewear that is versatile. Okay, when I say versatile, I mean I can sit around the house in it, but I can also run and do a grocery pickup in it. I can drop one of the kids off a summer camp in it. I can sit outside and chat with a friend in it. I need something that's versatile, but it's also nursing friendly. I'm definitely, when it comes to the clothing that I'm buying myself from here on out, whether it's postpartum journey or not, self-care is the material I put on my skin and on my body and in my family as well. So we actually don't wear anything other than cotton, linen, and wool if need be in the wintertime. But we try not to get in the winter. We try to go to another state when the winter hit. As a lot of you know, we're full-time RVers, so we do have the blessing to be able to do that and move around depending on our needs, right? And so I have a new robe there is a new robe that I want. Have not ordered it yet, but it's 100% cotton, and it is such a beautiful blush pink. I am so excited when I'm able to order it and get it and put it right here. So when me and baby girl get up, I could put on this fabric of high frequency and love, and I can go about my day, whether it's running up behind the other 4 children, maybe taking some time and making myself a nice cup of tea, or just getting up, going into the living room to have some nursing time with my baby girl. So loungewear is one of the biggest things I'm doing right now to prep myself for my self-care. What we wear is how we feel. And I have noticed that when I just throw on something, I don't really care what it is. It ain't fitting me right. The color is not my mood. I don't feel good. I don't feel it. I know it may sound crazy, but it is what it is. And that's just how I roll. So that is why new clothing, new loungewear for my postpartum journey is going to be very, very, very key. And it must be functional. It must be functional. I want to put things on my body to project how I feel. So that's why, another reason why loungewear is really, really, really important, to be versatile, functional, but beautiful, and express how I'm healing on the inside. All right. So let's go a little deeper into self-care. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm actually gearing up with new products for my skincare regimen. Every time I have a baby, and when I go into my pregnancy, my skin change, and when I'm coming out of my pregnancy, my skin change. And I always want to put my best face forward. I always want to make sure when I get out the shower, my skin feels nice and moisturized. We all know with nursing, you have to take care of those baby girls. Make sure I got the right nipple cream to make sure that I don't crack and ache and peel, and make sure they're getting the nourishment that they need, and making sure that I get the things that I need down there for postpartum to make sure it heals its best with the correct herbs and ointments or whatever it is that I need. I will be doing a separate video on the products exactly that I'm using for my postpartum care and how to use those products and where you can actually buy those products, but there will be a totally separate video. But making sure I got the things to heal my body, to make sure my skin stays on point. Again, I want to reflect my best self. So that's another thing that I'm doing to gear up my self-care. I'm actually going to schedule my self-care moments, and I make sure my husband understands the schedule. My mom and dad is going to be here for about a month. Make sure they understand the schedule, because that is something that if I don't schedule it, I know that I won't do, because I'm a really hands-on person with my household. I'm picky about how the floor is swept, how the floor is mopped, how the dishes are put up, how my herb wall is looking, how the table is set when everyone is done eating. So how the kids look. Did you oil your face? Did you clean your ears? Did you bathe 3 times? Or did you go around 3 times? All of that. So being that I'm so hands-on with my household, I have to remind myself to step back. Amber, right now at this time, it's your self-care facial moment. Go in the bathroom and take care of yourself. And the reason why I know I won't be going anywhere, my mama's old school. She's going to be here, and she ain't letting me leave the house for about 6 weeks. So I want to make sure that if I'm in the house that long, and if she really only letting me ride around and look at the lake, or go to the front porch and look outside, or sit outside, or go back to my bed, or sit on the couch, I want to make sure there's things in the house that I can still do to keep myself inspired, pumped up, taken care of, nourished, right? And so I will be scheduling my self-care where I actually go in the bathroom, put on music, light a candle, and it may be only 2 or 3 times a week. I think that's enough, honestly, because I do want to make sure I'm slowly taking in this 5th baby that we are bringing into this home. And I want to make sure I have 4 other children. I want to make sure they're getting so much love. And I still got a husband, and I still got a house, and I still got all these other stuff that I still got to run. So 2 or 3 times a week should be perfect, but I have to schedule it because I know if I don't schedule it, I won't do it. Okay, so I know I want to spend a lot of time on the self-care one, but self-care is a huge way I'm gearing up to take care of myself. So I'm going ahead and buying the under eye patches, any new moisturizers or creams I want to try, maybe 2 or 3 new body butters I want to experience and feel and smell. I'm going ahead and, like I said, getting the loungewear. And I am going ahead and buying new essential oils that I want to try out. Okay, so I forgot to add, with the self-care, I am doing a tea/vitamin basket. It is going to be a beautiful way of displaying, Amber, take your vitamins, drink your tea, take your herbs, and heal, girl. So I want to make sure I did not leave that out. All right. Back to the video. All right, so the second thing that I'm doing to prep for my postpartum journey is getting my mind right. Gotta get your mind right? So just as I am writing out scripture on sticky notes and index cards to get me through this home birth, I'm also going to do the same thing for my postpartum journey to remind myself, this is a journey, honey. You don't get to skip this part, right? You must go through this part. Reminding myself that this part of the journey don't last forever. To actually embrace that I'm able to nurse a 5th human. To actually embrace that I made it through a birth. To actually embrace that, oh, my body gets to heal. Let's love on her a whole lot, right? To just remind myself that the Most High is with me. And I have so much mishpachah, family, friends that are supportive and that got my back and that spoils me. And, you know, if you get sad, it's okay. But what's your reason? You know, Amber, really look deep. Find the good in everything. You know, which goes back to, okay, you're having a moment with your nursing. What did you prep in your self-care to help you ease this pain? Or ease this moment, or slow down. Tell your children to come here, hug them all. Slow down, do a date night. Tell your husband you need date night. So to take my mind and gear myself up, mental is everything. And like I said, along with that, I'm writing out scripture that helped me get through it, to remind myself I'm the child of the Most High, and all of this is in His perfect plan. And healing is good. Right? Healing is good. So mindset is my second thing I'm doing to prepare myself for my postpartum journey. Let's head on to number 3. So for me, number 3 is absolutely huge, but for you, it may be totally different. But for my third thing that I'm doing to prep myself for my postpartum journey is making sure my other 4 are well taken care of. And that is with extracurricular activities. That is with what I'm going to talk about with number 4. That is with extra games and mind games that they can play. Extra coloring books, a new set of crayons, a new set of coloring pencils, a new painting set. Things that they can do that if I'm at any given point at home by myself, where my mom and dad have to run back to their home for 2 days, and my husband still has to go to work, stuff still got to get paid, right? Then I can still function without dotting that door. So making sure that they have things that they can do to keep their mental good so that I can keep my mental good is important. So some of the things that I'm doing, we are scheduling all 3 of them, the 3 oldest, not baby Judah, but the 3 oldest, we are scheduling all of them to have extracurricular activities. So it may be once or twice a week that they may go. It may be just on 1 day a week that they may go, but we want them all to know that you are so important. And I still want you to have a great summer. Just because there's a new baby, you're still top of the line. Peyton want to do gymnastics. Noah want to do boxing. Jeremiah is in swimming class currently, but I'm sure we can find something else totally for them to do. We are looking around our community that we're in currently until we head out in October and to see what's free. The bowling alley has free game night for kids. You can find tons of things to do at the library that tells you what's around your community that is free or very, very cheap. We're writing down, you know, when are there craft events, and we have quite a bit of art classes that are free for kids. So we want to make sure we put that kind of stuff on the schedule to give even them something to look forward to, because we have to make sure that their mental is taken care of as well. I'm actually working on putting together a basket for their room to give to them and to present to them after the baby is born, to kind of hype up the whole situation for them as well. So in this kit, everyone gets a new stuffed animal that's really inexpensive. They get new crayons, new color pencils. Everyone gets a new coloring book that pertains to them and what they like. They get new Bible story books. I'm putting Jenga / goldfish game. I found that on Amazon. We're gonna eventually buy that and order that in the basket. But this basket is gonna be loaded with awesomeness that can help keep their mind excited, something that they will never forget, and keep their minds, their wheels turning as we all heal through this process. Because again, mama got to get through this, but children have emotions when another human comes into the home as well. So gearing the children up to make sure they're well taken care of with outside games they can do in the front of the RV or in their room is very, very, very important. So that is number 3. Let's head on to number 4. As you all know, baby Judah is not far from me. I'm sure you hear him calling Peyton. He say Pay, so that's what you hear in the background. If you hear it, I'm not sure if you do. But let's head on to number 4. So number 4 is meal prepping. Meal prepping. And we're doing this, and it's taking a village to get this done, because a lot of you may not know I'm not the best cooker at all. And that's cool, because I'm good at a lot of other things. And cooking is just not my thing. But I know that I have to take care of my nutrition with nursing and healing. It's about what you put in your body that helps your body heal correctly and quick. And also, I have 4 other humans that are picky eaters, but I still want everybody to be happy. And I have a husband that needs to take his lunch every day. So meal prepping is going to be huge. Now, we are actually having to buy a new cooler, and hopefully we can get that in July, because the baby is due July 29th. We're buying this new cooler, and it's a super cool cooler because it is actually a freezer. So you can turn it on a refrigerator setting or a freezer setting. So we're going to turn it on a freezer setting because living in RV, our freezer is like bam, bam, thank you. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That's it. That's all we got. And it's already full. So we need more space to prep meals and to freeze meals and to freeze my milk as well. So we are taking, it is a, what is it? It's kind of expensive, but it is something that is needed. So we're going to figure it out, and we're going to purchase it, and we're going to put it on, and it's waterproof, and it comes with all kinds of nice little gadgets on it. But we're going to add that to the outside of the RV, and that way we can have even more food to prep. The last thing you need when you are hungry and nursing is not to have something to eat. That's my neighbor pulling up. His truck is just as loud as my husband's. But meal prepping is so important. So we're going to make sure that we meal prep. That way we always have food on hand, and we don't have to go to the grocery store as much. And we're also going to utilize grocery delivery services. We don't want to spend a lot of our time in grocery stores. We actually kind of want to make sure we quarantine a little bit. Only because we want to make sure the baby don't get sick and I don't get sick with what is out in the world right now. So everyone is definitely going to try to social distance. So we'll do parks and things where there's not a lot of people if we do want to get out. But we're really going to utilize grocery delivery services and having things just shipped through Amazon or stores instead of actually going to stores frequently. We just want to spend a lot of that time together, healing, going slow, taking time with the Most High, and making sure that he stays in this household. And so that is number 4, which is meal prep. Number 5, let's get into it. So with number 5, I am going to go to nesting is starting to hit, all right? And organization is key. And I mean, I'm organizing for everyone in my household. I know that I don't want someone continuing to come in my room asking me, where's the toothpaste? Mama, where's my blue crayon? Baby, do you know my black sock is? We're not going to do that. Or where is baby girl's, I don't know, burp rag, you know? So what I'm doing is I'm taking the time to organize almost every section in the house to make it convenient for my mom, my dad, the children, my husband, and even myself. So I'm actually putting together a bedside basket, and that bedside basket is going to be just full of her stuff that I need to make sure she's changed without getting up. I know through previous deliveries and births and labors that getting in and out of the bed is not the most comfortable thing. So try to limit that if you're not going into another room to stay for a while. Getting in and out frequently is just not where it's at. So I'm actually putting together this little basket here that I just got, this cute little basket from Target. And I only got 1 pack of newborns because none of my babies stay in newborns more than 1 pack. After the newborns, we're going to head on over to stage 1, Pampers. Now, for her first little while, she's going to be in disposable diapers, and that's so that I can heal and not have to worry about too much laundry. But once I can heal and I can move around a little more, we are going to move her to reusable diapers for in the house, okay? And disposable diapers when we're out and about. So it's still convenient and self-care for me to be able to just throw a poopy diaper away. But for now, we only got 1 thing of newborn, and in this basket, I'm gonna fill it up with her newborn Pampers, a pack of wet wipes, diaper cream, nipple cream, and an extra burp rag. And those things that I will need in order to do what I gotta do bedside. So I'll be on this side of the bed because I'll need this stand for extra, for water or for breast pump or whatever. And then this basket, I'm actually gonna command strip to the wall with command strip hooks. I've done it with baby Judah, and I'm gonna do it with baby girl here. So organizing this station for me is gonna be very, very key. Organizing this cart I have a 3-tiered metal cart, and this cart right now is full of the things that we need to actually have her. Once we have her, there's a basket already prepped for the things that we need for her, so my mom can get straight to whatever she needs for her and not have to worry about having to come all the way over here to the cabinet area to find things for her. If I'm asleep, resting, eating, or just taking care of my self-care, they can still get everything they need for her. My husband, you know me, and act like they don't know where nothing at. So it will also have things that he needs to help with them as well. In the bathroom, I'm going to take a shelf and completely clear it out, move stuff around. And the shelf closest to the toilet is the shelf that I'll use for my healing, changing myself, and all of those things. And again, this goes really huge into organizing. We will also be making a snack basket for the children. So everyone knows what a snack basket is. So you ain't got to keep asking granny, granddad. You have to ask if you can get one. But once you say yes, go and get what you need, because everything in that basket we approve of. So we're organizing the snack basket, the pantry. So mom, if mommy needs to put anything else together, she knows where all the food is. We're putting together, I'm redoing the kids' room. So granddad is big with the kids. So granddaddy, my dad will know where their school books are, their crayons, their craft box, everything. Noah's drawers, you know, baby Judah's Pampers. So organization is key. The last thing a mama needs is someone to keep asking her all day long where things are. Organize now so everyone can just know where everything is, and everybody can just get what they need from where it needs to come from, and everybody can move on. So organization is number 5. But I have a bonus. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's get into it. So my bonus tip is that I want to do for my postpartum care. I'm a mom, all right? I'm a child of the Most High first. I'm a wife next, but I'm a mother, obviously, to my core. So one of the bonus things I'm going to do is I'm scheduling time with each individual child to sit in the bed with me, with the baby, to bond, to see what's on their minds, so they can really look deep at the baby and take time for themselves and the baby and let the world revolve around them for a second. And I know that in my heart that they are okay. So my number 6 is to take time individually with each person in my household, and that's even with my husband, to make sure that everyone's on the same page, everyone still feels the Most High present, and that everyone is cool and is okay with where they stand and the new dynamic of this household. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. 5 things plus a bonus, because you guys deserve it, that I'm doing to prepare myself for postpartum. Again, I have another video, the actual products that I'm going to use for certain stages of my postpartum, but that we will do in another week. Until then, don't forget, have you subscribed? Have you commented? Have you liked? What about have you shared? I know you know somebody that's pregnant. So yes, definitely like, share, subscribe, and comment. I look for the comments because I'm a talker and I want to see what you got to say because I want to respond. Until then, thank you again for letting me, Amber from Butler's Unboxed, into your home, onto your cell phone or your TV. And I hope this video was a fun watch. Until then, shalom. May the Most High be with you. And I'll see you next week. All right. I forgot one more thing. And this is really important. That's why I'm buttoning it again. Accept the help.